For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC24 coins, check out MMOEXP.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at a checkout for 5% off your order. My 100 and 0 custom tactics for you. A full set, ultra defensive, defensive, attacking and ultra attacking. But first, YouTube, drop this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So we are on my RTG. My 100 and 0 is on my main account, but I run the exact same custom tactics on my main account as I do my RTG. So while I was on my road to glory this morning, I thought, you know what? Let me show you the full set of custom tactics. So the first set is the ultra defensive. Now, you can use this from minute 1, but I mainly use it when I'm trying to see out a game and stuff like that. It is the 5-2-2-1, balanced on the defensive style, 45 on the width with 60 depth. Because remember, I only mainly use this to see out a lead. I don't really use it from minute 1. You can use it from minute 1. And if you are going to use it from minute 1, I would recommend 71 depth. But I can only use it to see out a lead. Balance and direct passing. Yes, you guessed it. Your absolute bread and butter. 45 on the width. 7 players in the box. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions on the striker. Stay central and get in behind on the striker. I think are they left wingers? Yeah, left winger and right winger. Come back on defence. Cut inside. Get in behind. And get into the box for cross. The get into the box for cross and getting behind so key. Definitely use it on the left and right winger. Tongue twister there. Both the central midfielders are on stay on the edge of the box for cross and cover centre. Because remember, we don't really need them to get forward into the box really at all. My left wing back and my right wing back are then on join the attack and overlap. And to show you again, join the attack and overlap. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So that's my ultra defensive. I switch into that when I'm trying to see out a lead, but you can switch into it minute 1. The main 2 formations are my defensive and my attacking. So my defensive is the formation I like to call your bread and butter. I actually dropped a video on the 4-2-3-1 yesterday. So if any of you have seen this part, you can skip over this part of the video. Balanced on the defensive style, 40 on the width with 71 depth. If you don't want 71 depth on YouTube, because I know some of you won't be interested in the 71 depth at all, I would recommend 60 depth. Because we have 2 CDMs, we can afford to be a little bit more higher with the defensive depth. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter. 45 on the width. Again, going a little bit more narrow, making sure that my left-sided cam and my right-sided cam are a little bit closer to my striker in general. 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions. Stay central and getting behind on the striker. The middle cam, so the middle cam, yeah, is on basic defence support and get into the box for cross. And then the left-sided cam and the right-sided cam are then on come back on defence and get into the box for cross. I then use both of my CDMs on balanced attack and cover centre. The reason being is in a 4-2-3-1, I want to make it as good going forward as I possibly can make it. And having both of the CDMs on balanced attack to give us a little bit of that offensive support does help a lot with that. So that's why I leave it on. Both my left back and my right back are then on stay back while attacking. I don't attack with my left back and right back. And then my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So you can use the 4-2-3-1 from minute 1. I did use it a lot. But my main formation that I switch into minute 1 is my attacking custom tactics. And this is the 4-4-2. I'm not going to lie to you, YouTube. I absolutely love the 4-4-2 this year. I think it is an amazing formation. It's got everything. It's got the 2 strikers. It's got the width from the left and right midfielder. It's got the 2 central midfielders. It is just a perfect formation. So, balanced on the defensive style. I actually leave the width as 50 because sometimes in a 4-4-2, the left midfielder and the right midfielder, they do come in a little bit more narrow. I don't want that, so I leave it on the preset 50 width. 71 depth, but if you aren't interested in the 71 depth, I would recommend 55 depth. Not 60, like in the 4-2-3-1, 55 depth. The reason being, we actually have 2 central midfielders, not 2 CDMs now in the 4-4-2. So that's why I would use 55 depth. But for me, I'm using 71 depth. Remember, I switch into this minute 1 of the game. This is the main formation that I use. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter. There you go, I said it again. 50 on the width. I don't touch the offensive width in the 4-4-2. I really like where my left midfielder and my right midfielder are in general. I like where they are in terms of the width. They're not too narrow, but they're also not too wide. They are just in a very healthy spot. So that's why I leave it on 50. 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions on the 4-4-2. Quite possibly the most single important thing in the 4-4-2. Stay central, get in behind and come back on defence on both of the strikers. I want to close this gap off here between my 2 central midfielders and my 2 strikers as much as I can. That is why I have my strikers, both of them, on come back on defence. The left midfielder and the right midfielder come back on defence, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. That's exactly the same on my right midfielder as well. I leave them on balanced width. I kind of like with the offensive width. I really like where the left midfielder and the right midfielder are in general. I don't really feel the need to change that, so that's why I leave it on that. I then have my more defensive-minded central midfielder on stay back while attacking and cover centre, and then the attack-minded central midfielder on balanced attack and cover centre. So it doesn't matter if it's your left centre mid or your right centre mid that's on balance stay back. Just the more defensive-minded central midfielder, have that player on stay back, and then the more attack-minded central midfielder, or the central midfielder that would be better going forward, have that midfielder on balanced attack and cover centre. I don't attack at all with my fullbacks YouTube, so I have both my left back and my right back on stay back while attacking. I don't touch it. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So they're the main 3. My 3-4-2-1, ultra attacking, pretty self-explanatory. Balanced, 50 width, 71 depth, balanced dire passing. I actually didn't use this at all this weekend, just gone, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail. 45 on the width, 7 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. Player instructions, stay central, get in behind and stay forward on all 3 of the forwards. Left midfielder and right midfielder are on the same, so come back on defence, stay wide, get in behind and stay on the edge of the box for cross, and that is the same on my right midfielder as well. Both my central midfielders are then on stay on the edge of the box for cross and cover centre. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is my full set of 100 custom tactics for you on my pay to win account. But we are on the road to glory right now. Thank you for watching YouTube. Drop this video a like for me. That would mean the world to me. Spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive male attitude. Peace out. One love.